Hi everybody, my name is Master Charland. I've been asked to make a little video for you by my good friends Master Duethorn, Master Bogdanski. I hear you guys are going to be doing a little breaking competition up there and wanted me to give you some pointers. I'm just going to go through a few things in this probably 3-4 minute video, and I hope you enjoy it. First, I want to talk about, especially for kids and young kids just starting out, brand new white belts to orange belts, really don't have a lot of experience board breaking. They tend to get up there and do their break, and they hit it the first time, and it doesn't break because they're just hitting the surface. And then they go again, and then they just hit the surface, and ow, right? And then they get mad because it didn't break the first 2 times, and they go bam, and they break through it because they got a little bit angry. Well, my suggestion is get a little bit angry the first time. You'll get a whole lot better scores. Just make up your mind to go through this in the first shot. Give it all you've got. Follow through past the board. The board is here. You're aiming here. That's what happens so often with kids. So make it on the first try. It won't hurt nearly as much because it doesn't hurt when you break the board. It only hurts when you don't break the board. Okay? I want to go through types of breaks. First, I have set up, there's really 4 types of breaks. There's speed, focus, and velocity. Excuse me, speed, focus, power, and velocity. Okay? I'm not going to really go over velocity right now. A speed break would be just a board standing on its edge, and let's say I have to ridge hand through it. I've got to break the board before it flies away. And for those of you that get more advanced, you start, and I'm sorry, I only have 1/2-inch boards to demonstrate with today. We're all out of the regular adult size boards because we tend to break everything out around here. So your next board, you'd put it about a board's thickness away and maybe go through 2 or 3 or 4. That's a speed break, okay? A focus break might be if I take this board and I throw it up in the air, and as it comes down and it's spinning, I've got to focus on the center and bust through the board before it flies away. So it's not only a focus break, it's also a speed break, right? It's combined as 2. That would be a focus break. A power break is where you take multiple boards and you stack them up, right? Maybe you'll be hitting it this way, or you might have it set up lower for a foot stomp, set up on something more like this. We did a foot stomp, or even smaller people might lay this down and break their foot stomp through here, okay? So that's a power break. Another type of a power break, especially if you're young and not all that big, is you start stacking up your boards with spacers in between. I tend to use carpenter pencils. They work really great. They don't absorb a lot of pressure and absorb a lot of your impact. So you'll start with carpenter pencils that way, and then start building your way up. You'll have multiple boards with carpenter pencils. Then you can start doing, this is what I call a double deuce. 2 boards spaced with carpenter pencils and another 2 boards spaced underneath it. That's harder than what I had set up there. It's harder than 4 boards all with spacers. 2 boards, spacers, 2 boards. So you start building up and start, breaking is there to build confidence, right? So the more confidence you get in it, the more boards you can break. So you have to find ways to increase the difficulty of your break. And that's the way we do it around here, is we'll start, we'll have 6 or 8 boards all with carpenter pencils. Then we'll take out a couple of the spacers and we'll do a double deuce, and then maybe a triple double deuce or triple deuce. So you start building up and breaking more and more boards. What I've got set up over here is I just wanted to show you what this formation of a kick is used for. Obviously, this is a front kick, right? But also, this is an axe kick. So you want to form your foot like an axe kick if you're coming through this way. You don't want to pull your toe way back because that exposes the Achilles tendon. Okay, so we want to form our foot like a front kick to take that danger away. It's the same thing if I'm doing a hook kick, right? I'm forming my foot like a front kick, curling the toes back, and hitting with the angle of my heel. Okay, that takes my Achilles heel out of the equation. So this formation of the foot, in my opinion, is used for 3 different kicks. Okay, a lot of people don't know that, so I wanted to cover that for you. Over here, I've got drawn onto the board with a magic marker the grain of the board. And we always say you want the board frowning, right? You want that upward crown to face towards your hand or your foot or your strike, right? So I punch from this side to break to this side. And the reason for that is, let's say these are the rings of the tree, right? And that's what makes that crown, right? So if I hit it from here, those rings want to bend, right? And absorb more of my impact before the board breaks. If I hit it from here, I simply snap it like that. It just wants, it's more brittle that way. It absorbs less of my impact before it breaks. So that's why you want to hit it from the top of that crown. You want the board frowning, and you hit it from that side, okay? Also, I wanted to show you that I took and built this board holder. So this board holder is made, you know, and again, I only have 1/2-inch boards, but this board holder will hold 4 3/4-inch thick boards, or a whole bunch of these 1/2-inch boards. Okay, so I can fit that in there, and it actually has its own wastebasket right here. Okay, so you break the boards, and boom, your boards are contained right there. It's pretty cool. Since we have a tournament coming up this Saturday, and we're going to be doing board breaking, we are not allowing human holders, right, because of the social distancing thing. So your boards have to be set up on stands like this. So I also made this deeper stand in order to take it and put it against the wall for a side kick or a spinning side kick or jump spinning side kick. You can also take these and stack one above the other and get a double side kick, right? I can also take this, put it up higher, and I can put it up against the conduit here on my wall on an angle, and a person could do spinning hook kick. Okay, so all without a human holder. So I wanted to give you that idea also. And of course, Master Bogdanski, if you want plans to making this, I'll be happy to send it to you. Just let me know. It's very simple, very easy. Give you all the measurements in another video. Well, I hope you guys have fun in your upcoming board breaking, and I hope you'll let me know how it goes for you. And I'd love to come up and judge one someday, and I'm sure I'll come back up and do a full seminar someday after all this COVID thing is over. Have a great one. Talk soon.